My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Tavern Brawl. Alright, it's Captain Blackheart's treasure again. So I'm just going to try and complete some of my quests. So I've got Druid and Rogue, both one win from a quest completion. The captain has left treasure for everyone, but mostly for you. Each turn, open a chest of 3 random cards and choose one to put in your hand. The rest of the cards in your entire deck are 2 mana, 2/3 pirates, as though they were Bloodsail Raiders without an ability. So, let's go. Combo-orientated decks like Rogue probably aren't going to work too well, but if you just pick high-value minions on curve, should be fine. Should be fine. So I've got to get 1 win as Rogue, 1 win as Druid, and then if I really wanted, I could go 3 wins as, I believe, Priest, but that might stretch out a little too long, especially for a gimmick that's already been overplayed. I say overplayed, it has been a brawl before. It's not like this is the 3rd time it's shown up or anything. Unless it is, in which case, my bad. Yeah, it's totally the 3rd time it's shown up. No need to mulligan. It won't make a difference whatsoever. Let's just confirm. Okay. Shadowpan Rider is going to be really good, especially considering that I hold the coin. Play it as my 4-drop. An Ogre is my 4-drop. That's a decent 4-drop, I think. It's going to be a lot more difficult for my opponent to deal with an Uberok. And battle cries don't trigger, like, combos aren't battle cries, unfortunately. Alright, I'll take an Uberok. That's my endgame, I guess. Sorted already. I mean, it'll die to a 3-drop or a 4-drop usually, but at the same time, it'll come back to my hand, and then I'll have a 4/4 Nerubian on the field, or if I have initiative on the board, then I'll be able to do some cool stuff with it. We'll pick up an Earthen Ring Farseer, so we can go for the hit there, and then heal this back up. Earthen Ring Farseer is going to be really good in this position because it's a 3/3, so nothing currently established on the board can attack it without dying. Whew. Wow, hang on. Is Hearthstone muted? I'm not wearing my headphones, so I can't tell. Yep, Hearthstone is totally muted. Oh yeah. Rabid professionalism left, right, and center here. Okay. Beneath the Grounds is never gonna trigger, ever, literally. Alright. Guess I just take Patient Assassin as late game removal. And then we pop you out. My opponent already has a weapon established, so if I go for the hit in, they're going to be using their weapon to defeat the other side of it. I go for a hit in, mine turns into a 2/1, they use their weapon to finish it off. So I may as well just take the 2 damage to the face and then force them to do that anyway. Like they're doing right now. Assassinate? Oh. Really? Alright, good work. Oh, I got out top decked. Okay. It's definitely auto barber, but I'm not happy about it.
Here we go.
So they've used a Sabotage, but that's basically the only card they've used so far. So either they're just getting a shit draw, or they have a lot of late game stocked up and they're just waiting. Trade Prince Gallywix here. Yeah, I think we go with Trade Prince Gallywix. It's just a decent stat line. Likely stands up not only to the Piloted Shredder, but the dagger and whatever comes out of the Piloted Shredder. Could be real good for us. Also might disincentivize my opponent from using certain spells to remove it, like Assassinate. Especially if they've got something big left in their hand. Losing an Uberak to the Pilot Shredder would be abysmal, so we definitely need to try and set up a bunch of removal the turn before we have an Uberak come out. So that's going to be the Patient Assassin. I'd really hate to see it get Blade Flurried or, God forbid, Fan of Knives tricks on it, but nothing I can really do about that at the moment. Opponent either has 3 really good choices or 3 really shitty choices, but they've got a really pretty card back at least, so I get to stare at this for a whole minute. Oh, baby. Nothing more fun than a 10-minute match.
What works?
Okay. That's not even that good. Alright, they're trying to rush me down. Nerd.
I'm gonna downsize you. What works?
Here we go.
Okay. That's our board established. We've just got to hope that what they hold in hand isn't just push for face lethal stuff. Sinister Strike, Eviscerate, etc. I wouldn't be surprised if they just have a bunch of legendaries. And they've just waited to the late game to start flopping them out on the board. We're not that far from health parity.
Safety restrictions.
Now we're super far from health parity because I can't let that live. Match Dermot Executus. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. No, it costs too much. I don't want to give each player the power to rock, unfortunately.
I'm gonna downsize you. Go ahead.
Here we go.
Okay. This is pretty annoying, but, you know, what are you gonna do? Can't leave the Foe Reaper on the board, otherwise it kills my entire board. I have set up removals, so if they just summon one real big thing, then it's not going to work out well for them. Here comes the Blade Flurry or the Fan of Knives to make me super sad. Blade Flurry or Fan of Knives off of a discovered Burgle? Oh, baby. I don't know if I can handle that swag. Goblin Auto Barber Blade Flurry? No, just Blade Flurry. Knew there was one, at least. Knew there was one. Don't establish anything I can't kill. Perfect.
Here we go.
Alright then. Sap and I lose. Vanish and I still probably lose if you can develop a card alongside it. Taunt and I probably lose. God. We've got a lot of chances to lose here.
I wonder.
If they kill me from cards they already had in hand, after deliberating for that long on the choice of what to take there, I'm gonna be sad and salty. Oh wow, Ship's Cannon's actually really good.
Want a deal?
That's not a pirate. No.
I'll be back.
There goes my weapon as well. Justicar True Heart. Horrible. Makes my weapon a 2/2, doesn't it? Buccaneer does the same bucking thing. I think I need removal, so I'm gonna have to take Burgle. I could also take 4 damage in order to remove that, but I can't. Yeah, I need Burgle. With this, please. Hey! Look at that weapon.
Here we go.
Board is abysmal. How do I win the game? How do I win this game? Gang up is literally useless because I don't draw from my deck. I guess I win this game by my opponent having just nothing whatsoever. I can't use my face for removal. I'll die immediately if I use my face for removal of anything. It's pretty bad for me. And just nothing, like a shit card. Yeah, I can't kill that. I will die. Awesome. I can play Elite Tauren Chieftain and hope that I get Rogues do it from behind and my opponent doesn't. That would work. Ooh, Sabotage. See, the thing is, I can't play Sabotage alongside anything else. Can I? I need the power on the board. If my opponent gets rogues, if my opponent gets rogues do it from behind, then I'm just fucked. Use Sabotage to remove and attack the face.
Here we go.
It's entirely possible they just got rogues do it from behind. Oh, that would be annoying. This is 13 total. How much life does my opponent have? Does that mean they have 15 now, or that they had 15 before I hit them? Oh, God. Because this is going to draw a card, but drawing a card is horrible for me. Doesn't actually do anything. I mean, it gives me a pirate. Yip yip hooray. I'm so pleased. Oh, hey, they're on 13. I actually might be able to kill them if they can't kill me this turn or produce a taunt. So if they get the Murlocs one, we'll win. Justice Archer God, right? You can remake your dagger, fine, but you can't attack them. Wow. Well, that went well.
This guy's toast.
Here we go.
And finish. Well played.
Well played.
Oh. Held in there. Did have to get pretty lucky on that. Okay, rogues we've done. Alright, Druid. We did have to get pretty lucky on the ETC, but you know, sometimes that's what the game comes down to, a 33% chance. Well, actually, it was 11% more like, because I had to get rogues do it from behind, and they had to not get it. So for me to get it is a 1 in 3, for them to not get it is a 2 in 3, actually. So... 60... So it's 22%, actually. 22.2 repeater.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Barry Allen. Okay. Druid has some strong individual cards that we could pick up. Druid of the Claw. Other cards that are also named Druid of the Claw. They're well-timed sabotages. Been pretty annoying for me. I think I just pick up the Claw. Is there any use in me holding... no, I don't think there's any use in me holding the coin right now. Especially because if their first play is a Snow Chugger, then I'm just locked out of my hero power for the rest of the game at that point.
X marks the spot.
I want to force them to have to attack it, so I'll attack their face. skipping my turn 3 is super good. Just having the wild growth this early, especially because every single turn I just get to choose whatever I want. Oh, nice. Quick shot's not that bad. I'm not going to have an empty hand at any point, but it's still not a bad card. Big Game Hunter would be nice, but I have to take the Ancient of War in this position. See, I'm just mana ahead. That's pretty much how this is working for me. Their Spellslinger killed their own Spellslinger, basically, because I used the spell they gave me and I used my hero power, so I kind of evened out the card there. Although they also drew a random spell. It's entirely possible the random spell they got is ineffectual.
X marks the spot.
Okay. Another wild growth. Alright. That'll skip to my turn 7. Claw for removal on a minion. It's also effectively 3 health heal. The Claw hero power there. I wouldn't have done that if I didn't already have a 7-drop in hand. Now the thing here is my opponent's heavily incentivized to pick up Polymorph, Polymorph Boar, Flame Lance, Fireball, etc. All of those kinds of... God damn, that card is so good! Yeah, they're heavily incentivized to pick up all of those. They might actually double trade into my... Yeah. I really want Swipe. Starfall hero power does it, actually. I can't afford to have this polymorphed and then take the 10 damage there.
For the wild.
God damn it. Ethereal Conjurer, however you want to pronounce it. Ethereal, if you want to pronounce it correctly. It's just such a good card.
Are you ready for this?
Okay. And this is definitely the Ancient of War, right? Yeah. Always rooted. No reason to put it in the other form. Unless you're a huge fan of losing games, in which case, by all means. Chuck it in Uproot. Especially against the mage, it's just going to be way too easy for them to Fireball or Ping plus Dragon Flame. Dragon Breath, I think it's actually called. Frostbolt Ping and then ping it next turn. Flame Lance. Oh, God. Fireball. Arcane Blast. Wow, that is a good Arcane Blast. That is a spicy burger. Spicy. Tasty. It's a tasty burger, if anything. This is annoying.
Where shall I strike?
So they just stacked spell damage and spells. Worked out well for them. Arcane Blast, 1 mana for 6 damage to a minion. I think I would take that card. Good lord. So now they're incentivized just to pick every single spell. Oh, Flame Strike this turn would be hilarious. That would be the end of my game. Double tap into it? Really? Why would you buff? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Guess you're looking for an SI7 agent? Oh, that's kind of good too. I want the Ancient of Law for the health. It's better for the card draw, but the card draw is not really going to get me relevant cards. I need the Claw, though. Right. Let's pop down the Meta Bomber. Softened up some targets for me. And my own minions. That was bad. Good work. Bad. Good work, but Oh,
X marks the spot.
For the wild.
lay out my whole hand and attack the face. I need my opponent to just still have pirates in hand. Flame Strike or Blizzard wins them. The
The supreme archaeologist.
Archthief Reform wins them the game as well. There's not a single artifact that I will be able to draw a card that is better than. And they'll be able to play whatever artifact that is next turn, because all artifacts cost 10.
Where shall I strike? For the wild.
Oh well. Fill your board with 3/3 zombies. Deal 12 or 10? Some amount of distributed damage. Oh, it's Mirrors of Doom. Great. And rip. Awesome. Try to do it again. Probably gonna be the last match. Yeah, 3 matches. It's fine, we already won 1 match. Whichever takes longer, winning a match or taking 3 matches, you know. The original setup for this series, but... Also, there's just not an incredible amount of depth in this, really. It's just discover a card, pick on curve, try and win the game. Archthief Reform on turn 9 being discovered is kind of insane. But at the same rate, I'd already lost. So.
Malfurion versus.
I like that every class is represented equally, at least.
Light shall bring victory.
I must protect the wild.
One of the few brawls in which that's true. Oh, awesome. This is actually a really good turn 1 arena play. Develop a pirate? Oh, ship's cannon. Okay, I'm gonna kill that. Bite's good, but Ancient War's better. Otherwise, next turn, my opponent would just get a free 2 damage ping off by developing the pirate, because these pirates do count as the pirate subclass type. Load them up. I'm just gonna continue shooting you until you make your decision, buddy. Thank you. God, what a riveting decision you had to make. Oh, claw.
X marks the spot.
I guess that gives me like a semi-curve. Play both of these next turn, or this and Hero Power, depending on what the health state of this is. Velen's Chosen would just outright win the game at this point, though.
I can fix anything.
That's on turn 8. That'll be fine for me, actually.
X marks the spot. Die.
For the wild.
I think I just make my removals as clear and easy as possible. They're on 3 mana, so that makes them 4 mana this turn, which means I was not on coin. Did they use the coin? Yeah, they coined out a Bloodstar Raider. No, a Ship's Cannon. They coined out a Ship's Cannon, of course. Well, this turned out really well for me, actually. I've got card advantage and... I'll take you.
Where shall I strike?
I've got card advantage, board advantage, and first player advantage. Of course, all it needs is next turn for them to get a Cabal Shadow Priest and take one of my cards, and everything flips.
X marks the spot.
Damn it, I really wanted to get that Druid Fang out. The War Kodos are... what do you want to call them? Ooh, Arviano. The War Kodos do count as beasts, so I'd be able to hero power Druid of the Fang, assuming the Kodo Rider stays on the field. So, Holy Fire or Entomb would be two really, really, really big counters right now. Hero power... No, not hero power, sorry. Silence would be okay, but I'd still get the body. If they can't deal with this turn, then we're in a great position. Excavated Evil. Well, at least that cost them their whole turn. Druid of the Flame, actually, definitely. So we're taking the Druid of the Flame because both versions of the Druid of the Flame, both the Druid of the Cat and Druid of the Fire, or whatever it's called, both versions, I can't remember the names of them. Both versions are beasts, so I can play that and then the Druid of the Fang, and I'll have a 7/7 and a 2/5. On 8 mana, that's super good. I don't want to make this the 2/5 actually, otherwise it can get cabaled. Actually, take that. That's going to be a really good play after Arviano.
Bathe in flame.
Fire Cats, and then this comes out as a 7/7. Anything short of another Light Bomb's not going to be enough. And even another Light Bomb still leaves me with a 5/1. They'd want to have the Light Bomb until the turn after for Arviano. That's what they want. Otherwise, oh, I'm just going to be playing Ancient of War, Ancient of War, Pirate. They did manage to get rid of my War Kodo, so I do feel bad about that.
Let's get
Oh, Kodo Rider. Interesting. Good to see you. Heals their own face for nothing. This is actually the best case scenarios. I totally stole that joke from Lothar, by the way. Don't.
My winged children fill the skies.
Yeah. Alright, Light Bomb me. Make me sad. Okay, you can still play Light Bomb with your 6 mana. Or, you can concede. Well played.
Well played.
Oh. This is the best case scenarios. Alright, let's go open that pack in any episode. Was it 3 wins or when I get the pack? No, it was 3 games or when I get the pack. Ooh, we did get an epic. Oh, but it is in the normal set. Ugh. Hey, 2 goldens, nice. That's actually completely fine. That'll be a surprising amount of gold, like 200, I imagine. Let me see. Let me make certain I got that one right. So that's not disenchanting any epics. This is just old packs from probably arenas, I imagine. Show only golden cards. What? Let me see my golden... Alright. We'll go through these gradually. Thought Steal, disenchant for 50. Fine. Shadow Step, I assume, is, yeah, 50 as well. Same rarity. Apparently I have a Demon Fire. Well. Also, apparently I didn't have 2 Forces of Nature, because it kept the Force of Nature. That is surprising to me. I thought I would have at least run the Force of Nature Savage Raw deck once. Evidently I hadn't. Well. Surprise, surprise, I'm not that scummy. My name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game has been Hearthstone Tavern Brawl, that has been Captain Black Something's Treasure, Blackheart's Treasure I think it was. It'll say it in the title, but yeah, Captain Blackheart's Treasure. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we will see you next time, hopefully for a crazy new set of rules. See you then.